TCG. This is the host of Pokemart TCG, the gamesman, also known as Mike Dabs. Welcome back to the studio. Welcome back to the channel for another awesome video. What's going on, my dudes, my guys, and my girls? Because we do have all parts of the family here, different races, different sexes here on the channel. We do have some boys and girls, some ladies and gentlemen on the channel. Yes, we have a mixture, so that is awesome. So welcome to the studio, guys. Welcome back for another awesome video. So yeah, as titled, man, this particular product is flying under our radar, guys. Flying under the radar. And you seldom see any YouTuber talking about it, but some of you guys have them and they're just sitting around collecting dust. You don't know what to do with them. And guys, they can yield huge profits if you were to grade them, and they through PSA, of course you got to grade them through PSA, will yield nice profits, guys. And I couldn't believe it when I actually had to do some research on it and look for myself to say, well, you know what, how come everybody talks about they have these and they don't know what to do with them? And some people throw them away, some people throw them away, some people don't even know they have value. And these items, guys, are flying right underneath our radar. Right underneath our radar. You hear everybody PSA grading you know, your vintage and your modern Pokemon cards, right? Yeah, but there's some stuff that they are not even talking about or not even discussing that you can grade that, yeah, we're in this investing realm on the community here. I understand that. But there's meat on the table, and there's different approaches that you can take in this hobby. And that's what's so fun about it, that these things have low pops. Low pops. So the pops aren't high on the amount of graded. All right? Because you couldn't get them in booster boxes. You know what I mean? You couldn't get tons of stuff like in booster boxes. You couldn't get them. So before we even get into the product, and then I bring you to the table on where we're going with this, I just want to say shout out to Pat Tat's Power Channel. Dude, thank you for the order. Pat ordered with me, guys. Yes, I had an order come through from Pat Tat's Power Channel. He ordered a, actually I have the card. So, yeah, well, I can show you a card. I have this card here. It was a Merpeco V Union card. He ordered this for me for $3. And he got a Nintendo Wii game, NBA Jam. That was going rate on eBay sold completed was $15. I cut him a deal for $10 for the game and $3 for the card. $13 for the game and this card. $5 shipping, $18 shipping total. Cash at me the money, and I was able to ship it out. Shipped them out super fast. Right to Pat. Pat has the tracking numbers. Texted that over to him. So I do want to do a shout out to Pat Tat's Power Channel. On another side note, before we even get into the video for the items, I did do a pickup today. Went to my local Walgreens, guys. Got another pack of the TCG Lightning packs. And I will save it for a video. I will do a pickup video. But this one has 151 Obsidian Flame, Silver Tempest, and Crown Zenith. 2 specialty sets in here, guys. 151 and Crown Zenith, specialty sets. Can't get these in booster boxes, but this is the one that's going to set it apart. The 151 booster pack. Believe that these are going to go do it. They're going to do well in the long term. I also believe that Crown Zenith is going to perform well in the long term. And 2 specialty sets in 1 pack. And I got that from a local Walgreens today. They had a shipment, and I went through all the packs. This was the best pack they had out of all of them, and I only buy the best because these are $22.99, guys. So pick that up from my local Walgreens. I also want to shout out a brand new card shop that I went to called Playmakers. And got a pickup here, guys. Got some cards. I will showcase these in a video. Next week. Alright? So, Playmakers. There is their QR. Everybody's taking a page from me with a QR barcode. Look at this. You want to go check out Playmakers, go check them out. They're in New Windsor, New York on New Windsor Highway. Right down the road from me, guys. I have 2 card shops. Well, actually 3. There's a third one I have never been to yet. That is right in back of Playmakers. I have to go and check them out. But, guys, check this out. Check this out. This is why I love Facebook. I love integrating and making connections with people. Went to the card shop today. Had a long discussion with the owner. And this is how deals are performed. This is how you make deals, make connections, make things happen, guys. Like I said, I don't have any sweetheart deals with any LGS, all right, where I get wholesale pricing and all that. You guys get that through your Discords that on like Pokemart Eli over there, Pokemart USA Eli. You can go through Discord, get sweetheart deals. But this is just happening right before my eyes in my own backyard. So, here's a deal and things we're working on, guys. And just before we get into this video, that I'm gonna just go right on the table, tell you about it. So I walk into the card shop, looking to buy singles, and notice it was open for the first time since I've been down that area. Notice it was open. So I step in and talk with the owner, and he shows me some stuff, some singles. We talk a little bit. I said, I'm looking for, where I can get some product from a guy, a store. Hopefully get some good deals, right, from the store. And if I bought bulk or whatever. And, lo and behold, we're going to be working out some deals, guys. We're going to be working out some deals with this LGS to buy at distributor level at his cost, dudes. At his cost. Can you believe this? I'm a small fish in the sea, but making a lot of big waves. All right, making a lot of big waves, making a lot of big plays in this community outside of being on here on YouTube, guys. And this is the part of networking why it's very important when you get into this hobby and you want to formulate into a business aspect of your life. You have to transition from where you're at and be ready to roll. You know what I mean? So you need to be able to transition yourself from ground level and make it to the next level. And now I'm going to that next level, guys. And lo and behold, if I never had stepped into a card shop, I would have never had made this connection today and make it happen, because I'm looking for a connection to get booster boxes at as low as I can, because I have no overhead, right? So I'm working with no overhead, but I need to buy the deals, and I need to buy as low as possible to formulate my business adventure here on YouTube. All right, for me to make it, even though low overhead, I'm able to provide, because I'm buying just like you guys are from Walmarts and Targets and everything. So I'm buying just like you guys are at this very moment. But never would have thought that going into a card shop that I would be able to strike a deal and make a connection where I'll be able to get some deals on product, guys. So that is in the works. But also there were some other deals, some other things in the work while I was chatting with the owner. He was showing me some stuff within the shop. And I invited him to come here to the studio. All right, so I told him, I said, once I get my channel up and I have everything set up in the studio the way I need it, then I'm going to be having guests on this channel, guys. And I'm going to have card shop owners come into the studio for content for you guys to give you some real insights on owning a card shop outside of what we're hearing on YouTube, from other card shops. We're going to hear truths, and we're going to hear bombshells that these guys can exploit where other card shops are telling us some stuff. I wanted to get to the bottom of the real truth facts behind buying, and if you have to buy other products in order to get these deals. And somehow we've been shoveled under the bus from some card shops online here on YouTube telling us that they had to buy some stuff in order to get the good stuff. And I wanted to get that bombshell out on YouTube. And I told the owner, I said, dude, don't explain it to me, but let's discuss that on my channel. The ups and downs and things about owning a card shop, and then the true facts that should be exploited to tell the truths about what it takes to own a card shop, and what we were told on YouTube from other card shops about what they have to buy in order to get Pokemon 151 or whatever, right? Because I hear the misconstruction of different scenarios on YouTube where they have to buy certain things in order to get this, and then they can lose their distributor if they're not buying in volume and all that stuff from distributor. Distributor will just disconnect from them. So we hear certain stories on YouTube about that, right? Well, we're going to get to the bottom of that on this channel with truth bombs, because those are what we're going to get to the root of. But outside of that, all right, I was able to make some connections with him, and I have some stuff, guys, that I never seen before, but it puts PokeRev sticker, and content creators that make mystery packs with stickers inside. What I am working on with this shop owner is going to blow your minds on what I want to put in my packs. It's going to be crazy. So that's where I'm coming with it, but I got some other exciting stuff with other products that I'm going to be working with that shop owner to bring over to this channel for you guys to use as giveaways and to use as items that, yeah, if you want to purchase it to support the channel, you'll be able to do it. All right? So that's why I'm excited today, because this would have never happened if I never would have stopped in the shop, and I'm excited about it. Another aspect of it is this guy also is interested in giving me glass showcase space to put my video games in where he can sell and make a commission. So that's going to be crazy. So now I have an outlet outside of being on eBay or being on Mercari or being on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to be at a shop where he's giving me space to put product in, and he's going to make commission sale off that product that I have, and I can get cash or maybe possibly trade for product or get singles. All right, so it's going to be crazy. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited, you know, for that aspect of that adventure, for this journey on this channel. It's unheard of unless you are making these kind of deals, man, making connections. And that's all what it's all about, making connections. You have to get out there. You have to hustle. And that's, I probably should have, because that's what I am. Pokemart TCG, also known as PokeTuber Jedi Hustler. That's my Instagram channel, is called PokeTuber Jedi Hustler, because that I am part of many different hustles outside of YouTube where I make it work, even with doing a YouTube channel with promoting Pokemon and opening and teaching investing on this channel. So it's great. Great opportunities are just revealing itself, and I don't look at it as long-term, as short-term success. Hopefully it's going to be a long-term thing and success, you know. And I want to be transparent with you guys and bring you some news, guys. So I'm happy for, you know, things happening, right? But at least, you know, I can look at that as a positive, all right? As a positive for me, because like I said, I have no sweetheart deals outside this channel, all right? I don't. I'm self-sponsored. I sponsor this channel by My own hard-earned money. My hard-earned money goes into this channel, guys. My hard-earned money goes into everything. I don't care about a sponsor. I'll self-promote, self-sponsor my own channel. All right? I have the money to do that. I'm not worried about a sponsor. But if anybody wants to come and say sponsor, depending on what it is, we may be able to talk. But technically, I am hosting the channel, self-promoting, self-sponsoring it every time I do a video. Whatever that video may cost me, I'm self-sponsored. Okay? Self-sponsoring this channel, self-promoting it, everything. I kind of like it in that manner that I'm buying stuff and promoting my own brand and branding my own stuff, you know, and I'm running it basically solo. Wife knows about it, but I'm running it solo. You know, I'm doing it myself, and I'm happy about it. And you know, I don't have to have any falling outs, you know, because I only have myself to look up to for any failure in this. It's on me, and it's on my social media if they want to make me look bad. All right. But like I said, I'm going to be utmost. I'm going to be respect where respect is due. I'm going to be one of those positive people. And I'm not looking to do shady concept deals and backdoor stuff, guys. I'm just going to keep it real, be real, because that's how I was able to keep my flea market business afloat. I had to be real. I'm dealing with people every weekend. So I ain't got no time to be trying to rip somebody off. I'm looking to make deals, make people happy, because if they're happy, they're going to come back and they're going to buy more, and they're going to tell somebody else. So why would I stub my own foot in the door? Why would I do that? There's no need, because I love doing videos here on YouTube. So why should I be one of these shady characters on YouTube? There are many of them out there. Rattle Pokemon's pointing them all out for you guys. I'm not going to be one of those. All right, and I'm not looking to be one of those. I'm just being transparent with you guys. Believe it or not, whatever, right? Whatever. We're on YouTube. Social media can say whatever they want to say. But I'm just going to be that guy, being transparent with you guys, because I notice everybody has their own clique, their own YouTube, their own content creators that they believe in and that they stay to. So stay with them. I'll build my community on people that believe in me. The ones that believe in me, stay. All right, the ones that dealt with me, you already know how I deal. So you know I'm real. You know I'm legit. You know that I'm going to ship off the stuff that I say I'm shipping off to you. You know that from the people that I already dealt with already know I'm legit. It's the heart winners that you got to win, the ones that are the hard rockers that want to try to scam you. The ones that want to try to scam you are going to make me look bad, okay? The ones that want to scam me are going to try to make me look bad. All right? Those are the ones, well, like I said, I'm going to continue doing what I need to do. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be utmost and hold everything in high integrity. That's what I do. All right? So, believe it or not, but the people who are on YouTube, the Pat Tats Power Channel, the Bennett Productions, the X Zone Vinnies, the many other YouTubers, subscribers that I have that know me, dealt with me, got product from me, purchased from me, got product shipped to them, won giveaways. Those are the ones I'm talking about. All right? The ones that are new to the channel, those are the ones that I have to win over. If I win them over, I win them over. All right? But I'm not going to kill myself to do it. All right? You either don't or you do. But other than that, I'm happy. I'm happy, dude, because I'm moving forward regardless. And I don't let the downfalls in any hobby stop me, because, you know, if that was the case, then I would have gave up a long time ago. I'm not here to give up. I love doing videos. I love what I'm doing, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the time here on the channel. I enjoy the conversations we have. I love the learning experience that I'm learning from, still learning. See? Still learning from the creators that are out there talking and the creators that I watch, and I'm watching them grow, and in the same time I'm getting something out of the videos. All right, despite if it's not subscribers, I'm getting something out of the videos that they are teaching that is helping me to understand the market a lot better. So it helps me grow in the same instance. So thank for those Poke, the Eli, the Poke USA, the Nostalgianomics, and the Northwoods, Poke Oz, the Danny Phantoms, Pokey Revs, the other channels and stuff that I watch. Trainer Spree, brand new channel. Trainer Spree is another brother. So guys, make sure, Pat Tat Power channel, go check out Trainer Spree. Check out my dude over there. Got 1,000 subscribers. So another channel that's 1,000 subscribers. I love promoting smaller channels, man, because I think smaller channels, we need to just clan together, grow together. All right, because these bigger channels, some of these bigger channels, they just blew off the Raptor. It's hard to even keep track of the chat. It's hard to really, fit in, when you're a big channel. Big channels seem to like group together. They have their own friends, their own peeps that they team to hang out with, and they really don't focus on smaller channels like me or anybody else. So it's hard for you to get recognized, you smaller channels, watching these big, giant YouTubers that already made it. Some of them, in my eyes, guys, and I'm not shaming any Pokey Revs or any Pokey Vaults. I'm just saying, the bigger picture, some of them do fall off the rap a little bit in my eyes, that they forget about where they came from, forget about how they got there, and forgot that they were once a smaller channel, just starting off. And here's my piece of pie on that take. They should look back at some smaller channels that, remember that they were small at that one time too. And you got a lot of small channels that are underrated in my eyes, that deserve a hell of a lot more subscribers than what they got. All right, Bennett Productions 1, Pat That's Power channel. I mean, to help these guys get better, then show more support, because sometimes you get a lot of views on there, but the views only show that these guys are not even subscribers. They're just people that are just flashing by the videos, just checking in and see what the big hype is about something videos, right? So they're just passing through. But if those channels had more people supporting them, then that gives that YouTuber like a little bit more of an edge, a little bit more, to say, you know what, I'm going in. I'm going to work a little harder at this because, I'm gaining subscribers and I want to continue to get subscribers. I'm liking the momentum at where everything is going. So sometimes you guys that are viewers can actually push a subscriber to excel further than where they're at. And, that's my take on it. But then sometimes, like I said, there are channels that got bigger that just forget where they came from and they just get too big. And, smaller channels, like I said, hopefully some of you guys get big and draw back to smaller channels. Just don't hang out with the bigger channels. That's all good for all clicks and views and getting you some of their subscribers, but don't forget the realm of space from where you started, the road you were on when you first got on here, and you were a smaller channel, and you got a lot of smaller channels out here that, are hardly recognized. But other than that, not here to talk about all of that, right? You guys are here for the video, so let's jump back into the video. So, very underrated product, low pop. No one on YouTube's really talking about them, but you guys might have a ton of them, never graded them. What am I talking about, guys? Jumbo Pokemon cards. Oh my God, dudes. Hey, all it takes for one YouTuber to start promoting this and it catches wind, and PSA gonna be slapped with a bunch of jumbos. After this video, maybe they might, because if you ever graded a card, some of you guys may have a bunch of these jumbos sitting in a pile or in a tub like this. Look at all those jumbos. Who would have known that jumbo cards can yield profit. Am I speaking out my yak, guys? Am I speaking loud enough? Do you believe what I am saying? There are some underrated jumbo Pokemon, guys. Underrated jumbo Pokemon. When I say underrated, guys, some of these cards you can't pull out of a booster pack. You have to buy a box set in order to get a jumbo. So there are good God almighty. The population on jumbos is lower than cards that you get out of booster boxes, guys. So what does that do for a PSA graded version? The pops are going to be low because they're massively produced, but you can't pull them from a booster box. You can't pull them from Elite Trainer box. You have to buy that Elite box, that premium collection box to get the jumbo card to get graded, and it has to be a nice center jumbo to get that pristine grade 10. My guys, I don't know why on YouTube there are not more people like myself talking about jumbo cards, because all I hear on YouTube concerning these beasts, I got a ton of jumbo cards. I don't know what to do with them. What? Some of us are sleeping under a rock, because I've known about this for a long time. That PSA does grade jumbo cards, guys. And some of these cards are yielding some good profits. They actually make sleeves for jumbo cards, guys. I don't even know if you guys knew that, because some of you guys say, oh, I got a ton of jumbo cards. They make sleeves for these things. They even make a top loader for your jumbo card, guy. Jumbo cards, guys, underrated, undervalued, underappreciated, but yield profits. And what are we talking about? I'm not going to put up a computer to show you. I only have a few specimens because out of this tote, I didn't have time to research every one of these jumbos to actually formulate a price on what a graded jumbo card goes for on every card, because some of them aren't even on eBay. They don't even have the cards on eBay. Some of them have never been graded because no one ever thought about grading jumbos. And that's probably why nobody's really talking about it on YouTube. But just like Nostalgianomics talks about, my dude Alex, what's up, my homie? We are being a light here for you guys, the lighthouse, so you guys don't get slapped against the rocks in this investing, and you're going to be able to make some money off of these deals and stuff, because, guys, there is tons of money to be made in jumbo cards through PSA grading services. Now, some things I'm going to bring up, maybe some eye-openers for you guys that are sleeping on jumbos, because everybody seems to just want to focus on the little itty-bitty card, the little tiny card, the little regular size VMAX, alternate art, Charizards, and all of that in the little regular form, and the jumbo card that you sometimes get a little miniature promo of in graded form, guys. And you can go back into Sword and you can go back into XY and Sun and Moon Air jumbos, which some people might not even have anymore. They're probably badly damaged because they might have had them in their storage in the garage or elsewhere, because no one knew they had sleeves for them. No one knew they had top loaders for these jumbos. So we're talking about 7 years ago, right? XY, Sun and Moon, 7 years ago. People had fires, collections got lost, jumbos got thrown away. People were throwing probably jumbos away in the garbage because they didn't know what to do. PSA, they didn't know they can get them graded. Very underrated. But when you see what I'm talking about as far as values, crazy. So, very first specimen we're going to talk about, guys, is this Morpeko and Marnie alt art. This is an alt art trainer gallery card, but it's a promo card that you got in the Morpeko V collection box. That if you went to GameStop, like your boy, I bought hundreds of Morpeko V Unions. I said hundreds, yes, because, well, you'll see when we do a reveal on Crown Zenith packs how many I got, then you'll be astounded about that. Yes, I did buy a bunch of the Morpeko V Union boxes from GameStop at $22.79 when GameStop had that big deal on the boxes in the store and on the website. Now they're back to $29.99. The Morpeko box from GameStop are now $29.99. GameStop really has no deals, guys. On GameStop.com, there's really no big deals that we can really that I can vouch for that are worth picking up. There are some deals on Crown Zenith Elite Trainer Box for $39.99, but Walmart has them for $38.50, guys. Woo, Walmart. So glad I work for that company. $38.50 for Crown Zenith. But this was a Crown Zenith product. This was a free jumbo card you got in the Morpeko V Union box, guys. And it is an alt art. And things you want to look about when you get these cards is centering. PSA, guys, heads up. Those that want to grade with PSA, the main focus on PSA is the front centering. Alright? Got to be good on front centering. You can get away with the back being off. Alright? I'm hearing it because I speak to people who grade with PSA. I know some people that are graders. Yeah, I got some inside. Yes. This is all about networking with people, guys. It's all about who you know in this hobby, right? To get some inside scoops, some inside information on how PSA grades cards. I'm already ahead of the game on that part, guys, looking at what PSA looks as far as grading. They look at the front centering for the most part, guys. All right, so make sure your centering on the front of these cards is nice. Top and bottom, borders, nicely centered. You can get away with some off centering on the back and a few white spots. All right, technically you can get away with a little bit from PSA on the back, but it's all about the front centering. So if you can find cards that don't have a bunch of issues on the back in jumbo formats, Morpeko V Union, guys, is an excellent card to get graded. Why? Dude. Why would you grade them? Well, I got a nice stack. And I got more in the storage unit that I didn't even open up. I got more jumbos. But this is just a little stack from cracks of Crown Zenith Morpeko V Union boxes that I did open up. Guys, I got a bunch of submissions I can do to PSA to grade these. And if I grade these, a PSA 10 Morpeko V Union with the Marnie. If you were to grade that card back in December, see, this is where we might have... You can miss, guys, you can miss, yes, on some profits. And here is on December 16th, 2023, if you were to grade and submitted this Morpeko V Union card back in December 16th, 2023, put it up on eBay, you would have got $189.99 for a PSA graded 10 Morpeko box, jumbo card. $189. Now, the grading fees are not that much different, guys, than a regular card. If you were to send a regular card in to submit to PSA, not much of a difference in the price for that going into a bigger slab. All right, not much of a difference from what I was told today, because I had to ask some questions with a shop owner about jumbo cards for PSA grading. All right, so if you were to grade this back in December, you could have got $189 for a PSA graded Morpeko V Union card. $189 per PSA 10 graded Morpeko V Union card. So here's a stack, and if you would have bought a bunch of these from GameStop, you would have had a whole bunch of specimens that you could have sent into PSA, submitted all of these bad boys, submit them all, because that's a good bit of money right there, right, to get a PSA 10, and send in a whole bunch like this, do a bulk submission, send them all in, get them in, and then singly piece them out one by one, list them on eBay. Don't list them all, list one by one. When it sells, list another one. When that sells, list another one. When that sells, list another one until you get done with your graded cards, jumbos. You have a way to get rid of your jumbos now, guys. PSA does grade them, can yield profits. Here is an example right here of a Peko V Union with the Marnie alternate art jumbo card promo, which you could have got from GameStop for $22.79 per box. Sent this into PSA, got it graded, and you would have got $189 in December. Now, the card did fall down in value. So, if you go back and you look at PSA graded 10 submissions of that card now, and we're going to go back to January 11th, 2024, if you had this card in a PSA graded 10, it sells for $139.95. What's going on, Mark? You got Pat Tad's Power Channel. So, it did fall off a little bit, but there's not many, guys, and I'm using a energy card here where I got my data posted on it so I can give you the dates without having to bring up the computer to show, because you can go on eBay, guys, right now and check the stats on that and see for yourself the dates on when the last Morpeko card was sold, when they were listed, and you can see when they were sold. These are current dates that are up there, and there aren't any listed, I don't think, at this particular time. All right, so population reports are low on these, and the values, just say if you had to pay $40 per jumbo card, just say you paid $40 per jumbo, you sell it for $139.95, 15% out of the 100 that is left, you're still walking away about $75, $80 profit in hand after you sell, after you, get the card back and you sold it on eBay after fees. And you got to look at the other fees that for shipping the card, yeah, because you have to pay PSA grade. You have to pay shipping to and back, I think, for PSA. I'm not really sure. I know you have to pay shipping for it back. I believe that fee. So you have to take all your fees with your submission, all right, and then your shipping, play that into factor, and still profits to be made even after you sell the damn card. Still profits to be made with that jumbo, even if you sold it for $139.95. Still value, still money to be pocketing in your pocket for a free jumbo card. So that's just one example, guys, of one jumbo card out of the tons of jumbo cards that I got here in this bucket from Sun and Moon and XY. Woo! See, this is when I came in. I did sell jumbo cards. Yeah, I did sell some jumbo cards back in the day. I did sell some jumbo cards, and I sold them for $3 to $5 each. That's what I sold them for. I can tell you from my experience at a card show that I went to in New Jersey, a guy had them in a sleeve and did have them in a top loader. And some of the cards, jumbos, he was asking $11 to $12 or better for a jumbo card by itself. So even at shows, you can overcharge even the value of the cards because the pops on these cards are so low, and many people don't know what to do with them. They don't know what to do with jumbo, so there could be an insurgence, guys, because your boys may maybe starting that rush for people to start talking more openly about jumbo cards and grading them, because now that I'm talking about them, I'm a small channel, I'm a small fish in the sea, guys, but I'm just saying it could start a wave of people starting to grade jumbo cards where maybe now your local LGS store might want to buy jumbos from you. So, hey, if that starts, hey, we started a revolution here on this channel with jumbo cards because no one else wanted to take the leap and talk about this, talk about grading jumbo cards. And I'm showing you right here, guys, there's profits to be made with jumbo cards on eBay. If you want to go and get these things graded, look into the fees, see how much it's going to cost you, do bulk submission in, and then sell those friggin' cards, man, jumbos. You can take that money. Look, you can take the money that you already spent on the boxes, and now you got jumbo cards to sell in PSA graded format, right? Even if you had to use your credit card, guys, to charge up, all right? If you had to use your credit card charge to get that bulk submission back, sell the cards, pay off your credit card. Profits, move it into Pokemon and buy booster boxes, Paldea Evolved, whatever, right? You can move that money into Pokemon product. Move it right out of a slab, sell the slab, get the profits, sell that, turn that product, turn it into booster boxes, booster cases, booster packs, sleeve packs, whatever you want. Because the sky is the limit on where the potential can be for these jumbo cards, guys, because there's not enough pops of these cards in graded form. But we can cause a market for them if more people openly talk about, I'm going to grade my jumbos. I didn't know jumbos could be graded. I didn't know they go for good money on eBay. Woo! Well, your boy, guys, your boy, Pokemart TCG, wake up. We're talking about it. But that's only one card. One card we talk about. Let's talk about another card. Let's talk about the Rayquaza Jumbo card from Hidden Fates. The one that came with the broken statue. Woo! Remember that? A lot of the big boxes that this Rayquaza Jumbo figure thing that was in, that Hidden Fates, the statue was busted in a lot of those. Maybe some of the cards got scratched up too. That could be. Low pops. There's nobody with this card on eBay right now in a PSA grade. No one has this jumbo and selling it in PSA 10 or 9 or 8. Nobody's selling this card, guys, in a jumbo format in PSA grade. There's nobody on eBay with a PSA jumbo from Hidden Fates of Rayquaza, but there was one. But there's no more. Guys, this card sold for $122. I forgot to put the date, but it did sell in a PSA 10, I think, or 9 on eBay for $122. But there's no more coming up. There's no more. Only one card, one jumbo. Look how many booster boxes of product. You can't pull this card out of Hidden Fates. You can't pull it out of a booster pack. You can only pull it out of that big premium collection boxes. How many of those were produced? If it's not a lot of them, guys, there may have seemed a lot when we got that product, but how many survived the crush from that statue that broke? Because a lot of the statues broke that could have damaged and dinged these cards up. But no one has this card now on eBay for sale. That means that was the old market price. If a new one comes out, you set the new market price higher than the old because no one else has it on eBay. Just saying, guys, there are some hidden potentials in these jumbo cards that you can set new markets, just like people are doing with PSA cards, man. If you're the first to the market with the newest set from Paldean Fates, you're grading those to PSA, you get those cards the first to the market, you beat everybody else, you get those first PSA graded specimens to the market on eBay, then you set the market for those cards until you sell out. And then the next person that comes up sets the new high market price. If these cards are not showing up on PSA on eBay, then you set the new price. You set the new market price for this card, especially if you're the next 10 in line and no one else has one. The values for these jumbos, very underrated, guys. Low pop, and like I said, you couldn't pull this from a pack. So you can't just open up Hidden Fates and pull this Rayquaza from Hidden Fates in this format. You can only get the jumbo and this card from that premium box. And like I said, a lot of those little statues got broken, which could have damaged the little card, could have damaged this. A lot of statues got broken when they were shipped. They were very fragile. That the way that Rayquaza figure was wound up in that package, if it got dropped, that could have snapped, and a lot of the figures fell broken half. All right, on this particular product. So low pop even on the jumbo card and even the little small card, and that's because there's none on eBay. Very few people grading them, and makes for markets like this where you set the new market price, just like Nostalgianomics was talking about. Once people sell out on TCG Player on booster boxes and no one else has Team Up, and everybody bought Team Up at $2,000 boxes, those $2,000 booster boxes, no one else has them on there, and now those $2,000 boxes are removed from TCG Player, and you go in and set the new price and you put your box out because you're the only one out, you can charge more for that box because you're the only one. Who's going to compete against you with that Team Up box? No one, unless they list their booster box up there. So when you have no competition, you set the new market price for cards, booster boxes, jumbo prices, especially if you're the only one with that product at that particular time on the open market, guys. So you can set new market prices for cards. And guys, get this. These cards don't just sit on eBay, they sell. They sell, guys. There is a market for jumbo cards in PSA graded form. Not only just the small cards are selling in PSA grades, these jumbo cards are selling too, guys. And that's a big factor where a lot of people are overshadowing these jumbo cards, and these may be cards that you may have piled up in your basement, in your garage, from box that you open up. You may want to take a second look at them, start digging some out, start doing some research on eBay and seeing what some PSA graded versions of these cards, and maybe start doing some submissions on these cards to PSA and get them graded and send them out. And guys, you're regurgitating some funds back. You're taking cards that are just sitting in this, like in my tub. I got cards that are sitting in here that have values that I can move into a position on holding booster boxes by just selling a jumbo card. If I, get it graded and comes back in a good grade, I can sell this card, recoup funds, and move into buying booster boxes with just moving graded PSA jumbo cards. There's a market for this, guys. I don't know why not too many YouTubers are talking about this. We're only on card number 2, and profits to be made in jumbos. And there are even further profits, guys, hidden gems in jumbo cards that can go for extraordinary values. So, don't underestimate jumbo cards, man. There are some hidden potentials in these cards, and these cards may be right underneath your nose. Right underneath your nose. So we're going to move into the next card, and this is going to be a good eye-opener for you guys. So next card is a card you could have got from Celebrations, and this is a card that you could have got 4 sections of that also made this jumbo card of the Pikachu V-Union, and OMG, guys. Cards that you opened up from celebrations, would you have thought that they would have had value other than being like a $3 jumbo card or a $2 jumbo card or a $5 jumbo card? Who would have known that if you would have graded this card, submitted this card to PSA back in November of 2023, I have to go back because this is when history is showing for this card. Back on November 8th of 2023 for this card, the V-Union Celebrations Jumbo Pikachu card, there were some people who submitted the card to PSA, jumbo card. PSA, they got a grade 10. And a graded 10 Pikachu Jumbo V-Union card sold on eBay for a whopping $165.99, guys. I only have a few of those Pikachu boxes. I have a few sealed, but these are the ones that I opened up. I have some double there, but I have a few specimens here on the Pikachu V-Union cards that I can send in. And like I said, I didn't see any current price for this in a PSA graded form on today's date. When I did my research, all of my research came from today, guys. I researched this out this morning to set this up for this video on jumbo cards. I did research today, January 29th, 2024. I looked on eBay, sold completed, not what was listed on there and is only in black lettering. I did what was on sold. I hit the filter at the top after I did a search. There's a filter at the top of your phone. Hit that filter, scroll down, it'll say show me more, hit show me more, and then scroll up and hit sold and completed. It'll say sold completed, slap that, it'll go to sold completed. Then you hit that, it'll show you how many come up in that bracket. Scroll down, look at the dates on when the most recent one was sold and when previous ones were sold. And you look at the data that is compiled on when those cards sold by the date. And you can compile a history on jumbo cards on what they went for a few months ago, last year, and even up to the current date of January, if any were listed. And at this current time, there are none on eBay, none at all in a PSA 10 on eBay. And that tells you something right there that, guys, if you submit these to PSA, get a graded 10, you can set the new market of more than what this card sold for in November. You can set an all-time higher record because you'll be the only one with a PSA graded 10 on eBay for sale. See, and that's the unique thing about having these jumbos. You just can't pull these things out of booster boxes. They're in box sets. What make these cards exclusive to these in this format, because they may have been mass produced, but in the masses where they're only a single unit, it's only one you can get in a box. You have to buy another box to get another one. And will that one grade a 10? And will that one grade a 10? The next one after that. And there's a price you have to pay, yes, for the box. And if you can get some of these boxes at below market price, when you would have got into trying to build a positioning on getting these to grade, or even buy on the secondary market, guys, buying at the lowest cost possible to yield the highest profits that you can. And we can set all new high records for jumbo cards because the population report is so low on these, because even though they were widely produced, massively produced in box format, there are less of them than there are single cards of cards that come out of booster boxes, which makes what gives these extraordinary values. When you can grade these, they can yield a huge profit, guys. So I truly believe that we are sleeping in this era when we could be grading jumbo cards and yield some profits. This is some money that could be put into your pockets some of you guys that have these jumbo cards, you're sitting, these are right underneath your nose. Right underneath your nose, guys. Profits that you could be making by submitting to these cards to PSA. Now, PSA is the only card company that is grading jumbo cards. All right? CGC is not grading jumbos. Now, and I don't recommend you grade if PSA, if CGC does decide to grade jumbo, there's so much stuff going on with CGC. I don't even recommend you grade any little cards to CGC. There's so many things going on with their slabs now. You can crack them. And I don't even recommend you buy CGC slabs because you can crack the slab, take out somebody's 9, and even card shops. Some shady card shops can take out that 9 and put an 8 in there because the slabs can be easily opened to take and remove graded 9s or 10s or lower cards that are 8s and put them in a 10 slab. Say, hey, this got a 10. I don't know how the hell that card got a 10. It looks like an 8. How to get it? Because some people know how to open those slabs, slap them back together, and unsuspected people buy these cards, even at shows. Shows that people have slabs of CGCs, and you're looking at the card and say, wow, this don't look like a 10. Looks like more of a 7. You know, and now you're buying that card because it's a 9. CGC is the only graded card company that is coming under a lot of guns, a lot of fire. All right, and I don't recommend you buy slabs or even grade jumbo cards if they decide to grade jumbo cards with CGC until they clear the air with all the stuff that's going on with them. PSA is where you need to go to maximize profits on jumbo cards because they're the only card company that I know that is grading jumbo cards, and they're the real stickler. All right, they're the ones that everyone looks up to in this hobby. PSA cards outsell other graded cards. Doesn't matter, AGI, AGS, whatever. It doesn't matter. PSA is the golden grail. It is the godfather for grading. Grade with them your cards because that's where you're gonna get the performance and value back. All right. That's where you got to go. CGC has a lot of issues, guys, and I don't recommend you even buy at shows from dealers with the cards because I don't believe in CGC. You know, I lost faith in. I'm not even a grader, guys, but I lost faith. I would not buy a CGC graded card. I would not because I fear that even dealing with a shop, the card that's in there might not be the card that was in there. You know what I mean? Might not be the card that was graded. I don't know. And when I don't know and I'm unsure, I'm not willing to put my money on the table and risk it buying that slab because the faith that was once there in CGC is not there anymore. The fire has been put out because of the fire that CGC is taking right now. And a lot of YouTubers, Danny Phantom is a promoter of CGC. Some other content creators are promoters. Now, I don't know if he was approached by CGC to promote them, and then he'll get some sweet deals with them for grading. Some people were bought in by CGC. CGC came to some content creators to try to buy them in to promote their product. And and give them some deals. But CGC is under so much fire, guys, that I don't believe in them. I lost faith in them that I would deal with PSA. And that's where you should go. And that's where the bigger dollars will come with PSA. Now, those were the only cards that I researched out. I looked up some other cards, but some of these cards you just can't find. They're not there. They're not there, guys. Nobody has them listed. There's no reports. There's no pop reports. I can't find the cards on eBay for sold or even completed sales on cards, certain jumbos, which telling me, in my eyes, that a lot of these cards, people are not grading a lot of jumbo cards even though there are sales for the jumbo cards. There are not enough of them on the market for people to buy to show data under the sales completed. You see? So, but we do know there are buyers for them. So we are very much under the radar with these things. That if more people started grading jumbo cards, we may see an influx on grading with jumbos, and we could see a market that's right here in grading jumbos soon go up like this and just goes boom, bombshell. Like I said, it only takes the right amount of people to get eyes and wind of what's going on with jumbo cards and look at the profits that can be made with jumbo cards, and people will start doing it, and more people will start talking about it. Hopefully we are that revolution right here on this channel that we start it all. We start that revolution and people start talking about it more openly on YouTube. Start talking about it. I saw Pokemart TCG's channel. That guy knows what he's talking about. He's talking about these graded cards, man. Just the specimens he showed. I seen them on eBay. They sold. He's got a point, man. We're grading jumbos. Hey, we're grading regular cards, paying regular submissions, and I got all these jumbos just sitting here, and I can grade these too, and there's a market for them. There's money on the table to be made. At the end of the day, there's money left on the table that can be made. And all you got to do is be ready to just get your submission in, start listing them cards, and start changing up the market, because the shift can go to jumbo cards. The momentum can swing over, and people will want to grade jumbo cards because they didn't know there was values that could be made with them. There are a lot of things, guys, that are sitting underneath our nose, flying under the radar, and a lot of YouTubers, big YouTubers, even pushing investing, not even talking about it. It's just flying underneath them too. But nothing gets by Pokemart TCG because I'm all over stuff. I'm all over stuff. And I'm bringing stuff to light, guys. That's some stuff that we should be talking about, should be discussing. That jumbo cards are good for profits, good for, there is some investing if you start collecting graded slabs. Everybody collects, well, not everybody, but there are people who collect PSA graded cards in regular forms, and there is a presence of an audience that of collectors that also buy graded jumbos. That's all I'm saying, guys. There are so many cards that can get graded that are flying under the radar that, hey, the sky's the limit on graded jumbos. You just got to put them out there. If there's none out there, get them graded and see what they do. You can set the market for the perfect storm in jumbo cards. You can set a perfect storm. You can ride the wave with these things and make some nice profits. At the end of the day, that's what it is. That's where it falls. Jumbo cards are gradable. PSA is grading jumbos. There are profits on the table, guys. Profits on the table to be made with jumbos. It makes me think twice, guys, that, hey, there's some profits that I can probably send these cards in, grade, and make some decent money back. Even after fees, after grading fees, eBay fees, I'm still sitting in the green and can move that money into booster boxes. I'm just saying, this is anybody's game. There's a lot of stuff in Pokemon and a lot of stuff that's not talked about. And this is just one of a lot of things that people are not talking about enough. That is flying under the radar. All right? And I want to bring it to light today, guys. There are profits. All right? There are profits to be made here with jumbo cards. All right? There are a lot of also, VMAX, jumbos, look, Pikachu. there are even other cards like we can go into, like I can show, like, but some of this is not even, it's not even up, so you really can't, you can't even, like, show what they, what they would go for because there's no history. Look at this. Blastoise GX Full Art. Some of these cards in the Jumbo have texture, where some of the other cards don't. Like you just got regular Vs. There's no texture on these cards, but these are just like having the little card. You have the Jumbo version, and it's textured, guys. And these cards have some really nice centering too. You can see how some of these have really nice centering. And then you have a smaller Jumbo as well. These are, Pokemon stopped making these bigger ones like this. They downsized them to the smaller scale. And there are two different sizes, I believe, on this format here. Or even this size, there was the smaller one, which I believe is, let me see if that Pikachu from the I gotta see if I still got, I know I had it here, but I don't know where that Pikachu went to. I had the Pikachu one here. I wanted to check it out with this, but I don't even know where it is. But you can grade this Blastoise GX and take a look at this one. Here's a real banger. This is just like the Hidden Fates. Look at this Charizard. Textured Charizard GX promo. Jumbo promo. Another fire card to get graded. But here's another one that you can get graded too. The Roshirima Charizard alternate art. Tag team. Jumbo. So some cards, man, and these got full texture just like the smaller card. Fire, yeah, fire, dude. And then you have the GX Jumbo. Just like the small card, Charizard GX. And you have the Charizard EX. I have tons of these cards, guys. Tons of these cards. Tons of Jumbo Charizards. Tons of money to be made here with these Jumbos I got. And here I am with you guys telling you about Jumbo cards. Look at all the EX cards. They're just stacked, guys. There's a nice stack. I can't even spread them all out. Stacks of Jumbo cards that, some of these may not grade a 9. Grade a 9, grade a 10. Some of them will get a 9. But still, they still can command profits, guys, especially if you send them in a bulk submission. I got these. I'm putting them all in they're all in this plastic thing. My Charizard ones and the Blastoids. I got those all in this cellophane-like thing because I don't want anything to happen to them, and I really am being careful with these because I don't want them to get all banged up. So I got them all in here. I do have some other cards that we could talk about as well that are sleepers, man. A lot of sleepers here, guys. A lot of sleepers. That cards you can get graded. You can get the Dragapult Black Star Rare Jumbo from Celebrations, and then you got the Dark Sylveon. And there's some more. Wow, I didn't even know I had some more Charizards. I had some more Charizard GX cards in this other, yeah, has some more Charizards inside here. So that's just some other cards that I put inside this other smaller bag. And at one time, I was charging like $5 for the Charizard Jumbos. And like I said, there were 2 bags. Just to show you, there are 2 sleeve bags, guys. One has one, and the other one has another bunch. So I have 2 stacks. All right. And here are some other Jumbos that you could have got. These can get graded. Yeah, Meowth, VMAX. You have the Crobat Shiny. You got the Single Strike Urshifuls VMAX card. There are so many. I got so many Jumbos that are some sleepers. Look at this. Popular Pokemon, Marshadow GX. Just look at the card, man. Look how that light is hitting all that sparkle on that GX card. Underrated cards that can get graded, guys, and maybe sitting on a small fortune just in jumbo cards that can turn into be a, $5,000, $6,000 worth of profits. Look at this. Hidden Fates Jumbo Gyarados. Jumbo. So, yeah, I got a ton of this stuff, man. Then, like I said, I am seriously considering grading Jumbos and then seeing what I can get for them. Because I truly believe the market is underrated for them. And we could have, look at this one, nice. Decidueye GX. Nice Salamence GX, and the light is really going crazy with this stuff. The light has really got these cards banging, baby. Look at the light shimmer off of this. That's just the sheer light rays hitting this card, man, causing all that shimmer. Crazy in the studio, boy. Spotlights with these cards. Just trying to showcase. There's some more Dragapult Vs. Black Star Rares from all the celebrations that I opened up. Unboxed, should I say. You have the Bolton V Jumbo and the Eldegoss and the other guy somewhere, Cramorant. I have Cramorant in here somewhere. Cramorants somewhere. Cramorant right there. So, got those cards. Furry. These cards are, could be some hidden potentials within these cards. Check out this. Nice little Raichu. Full art. And then, check this out. Just let me get these guys. Check this out. A Nolan Raichu Holo Jumbo. So, look at that, baby. Look at that holo. And yeah, you can get holos with the swirls in them too. So, yeah, you can find swirls in these holos, guys. Really nice. Look how super clean card, man. I took care of these Jumbos over these years. Now, here's another one. Legendary Pokemon. Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Legendary Pokemon. Holos, guys. From an old box. This is from an old box. Way back. I believe in the Sun and Moon XY era when I got that box. Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. And then we have another legendary Pokemon, guys. Check out that one. We have Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. Holo. Jumbo. Look at that, dude. So I got some crazy stuff here, guys. Some crazy stuff. Like I said, from old EX era. We got old nice Beedrill Jumbo. And we got a nice look. Sizer EX. I can go on for days here with these jumbos, showcasing these off and showing you some crazy cards that people are after, trying to find now at LGS stores. Look, most LGS stores don't even have any EX cards, man. They've been bought out a long time ago. This is what I'm finding at local LGS stores when I go around hunting looking for cards. They hardly got any GX cards, hardly ain't got any full art cards. You know, just to show, you have to go to shows to get big, to get these bangers, to get these GX cards. I love the GX full art cards. I have some full art cards of GX. I went back into the era as a full art card collector. I collect full arts, cards with texture. So I went back into the era finding full arts. And I'm not finding very many of them, but when I do, I pick them up from older Sun and Moon and XY era cards. But this is just where we're at, guys. Just with the cards that I showed you today. The Rayquaza Jumbo going for $122 on eBay. Values to be made. And I got to get that back in this sleeve, so I'm going to get this shut down. So I'm going to get this card back in this wrapper. And I'm thinking about getting some backer board, acid-free Bassett. Some acid-free backer board comic book bags with the sleeves to put my jumbo cards in. To keep them secure, man. Because I don't want these guys to get... Now that I know PSA is grading these things, I don't want these cards to get damaged. Alright, so I'm really just trying to keep them, you know, nicely stacked, and I'm keeping them away from getting sweat, heat and stuff, so they don't get, I don't want them to stick together, because sometimes they can get stuck and then I can start delaminating. I don't want that to happen, so I'm really thinking about getting some acid-free bags for these things and backer board like a comic book, the comic book backer board, and throw those individual cards, each one in their own backer board like a comic book, so it'll keep them nice and straight. Just showcasing back the Pikachu V Union Jumbo, November 8th, sold for $165 at PSA 10. And then we have, I think the other card I put away. Well, whatever the other card was. Graded cards, man. PSA can grade your cards, and whoo! Yeah, these can be some real good values, guys. Some real good PSA dollars you can make, you know, from jumbos. Just jumbo cards that, really, like I said, nobody on YouTube is, everybody on YouTube I hear is complaining. I got a ton of jumbos. They're just sitting in a box or they're in a shed or wherever, right? Nobody's really talking about grading them and actually showing like what they go for. If you were to get a grade 10 or even a 9, guys, these cards do sell in PSA format, and they are low pops. Lower than cards that are in PSA grade where you can grade a bunch of modern and a bunch of Pikachus from, you know, evolutions or whatever, right? These cards in jumbo format have lower pops than those cards. You know, if this makes sense to you guys, then jump on that PSA graded jumbos, man. And if you do, let me know how your sales go. All right, I really would like to know how anyone's sales that does grade with PSA. You grade small cards, and you say, well, dude, you're onto something here with these jumbos. Let me grade some jumbos. Dudes, if you're one of those guys that grade with PSA, you grade your regular cards, and you have jumbos, and you want to grade some jumbo cards with them, and you get them back, and you do sell them, you do sell your jumbo cards for dollars, dude, let me know if this video did you justice, all right? If that gave you an eye-opener on that to make you want to jump into that jumbo realm. And these cards, guys, you can buy these cards from people on Facebook Marketplace. People are selling jumbos. I'm telling you, and you can get some good deals on them. So there is tons of opportunity. Tons of opportunity to buy people's jumbos for $1, $2, and then turn them in and send them into PSA. Turn around and make some crazy dollars. Just saying. Social media is where it happened. There's room in this hobby for anybody that has their own niche or can get it on niches and make things work. And I'm just one of those guys that are on top of the game on things, guys. I'm looking around, looking at potential, stuff that has potential. And then there's stuff that people don't talk about that, well, needs to be discussed. All right? Just bring it to the light for you guys. All right? If you do great with PSA and you decide to do jumbos, definitely contact me back. Let me know. Because I got a ton of jumbos here, man. I am strongly aiming more and more forward into like sending some into PSA. But I have to see what the pricing is because, you know, I want to see if it's going to be doable if they don't charge you extra because it's in a bigger slab. And what I gathered from today, it's the same cost. Dudes, I might be on this. And it might give me a nuance to start up eBay and start selling jumbo PSA graded slabs just to buy alternative money and buy into booster boxes. But I may also go back and start posting ads on Facebook Marketplace to buy jumbo cards from people. Because, you know, I have a good Facebook track record of people. And I'm in groups. So it might give me an edge to buy single jumbos that can be possible PSA graded specimens that I can turn around and flip right on eBay. That's all I'm saying. It's room to be made, guys. Money to be made on the table. And it's another niche you can get into, grading jumbo cards as a submissioner, right? So, that said, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Just wanted to put that on the table for you guys. If this video speaks to you and you decide to get into that jumbo grading, definitely let me know, guys. I like to know how you make it out with it. And was it profitable for you to make that move? If so, definitely hit me up. And if this video was the one that made you make that jump, then definitely let me know because I want to know. I want to know if you are having success selling jumbo cards. How are they selling for you? You know, definitely want to know. It's something that I might push the button and get into and grade some of my jumbo cards because of what I'm seeing on these sales, man. It just speaks to me. And, you know, it'll give me money to just buy booster boxes with, especially when you got good buying times now in booster boxes. There's deals still happening. There are still TikTok deals, new TikTok. Dudes, I think I'm starting something here. TikTok deals are back. Shouldn't have said that. Dudes, TikTok deals are back. And it just goes to tell you that I told you back in 2023, in December, that we were going to see deals. Wasn't a lie, was it? Deals are coming down the pipeline. And they still are. Just saying, guys. Till Pokemon cools those printers, we're going to be seeing some deals, man. That's the way I see it. So Pokemon, keep using them printers. Keep print the hell out of whatever you want. Because as long as you got them things burning up, you're going to cause a flood of product on the shelf, and the deals are going to continue to pump out down the line, online. And you don't have to be in a Discord to get those sweetheart deals. Find those deals because they're all over the place. Facebook Marketplace, they're on eBay, they're also on Facebook, they're on Mercari, they're on Amazon. Deals are all over. You just got to go be one of those seekers seeking out deals and see if you can find it. Get on that computer, stop being lazy, get on a computer, start researching stuff out for yourself, try to find find some deals because they're out there. Not very hard to find. And you don't have to be locked into a sweetheart deal with an LGS on a Discord paying into a membership to get the deal. Because some of these deals are at the same cost as that LGS store is charging you for some of this stuff. Now, I'll give you an inside hit on how much Elite Trainer boxes are costing an LGS store. Woo! Probably none of you guys know. If anybody has any comment on what they think LGS stores are paying for Elite Trainer boxes, not Pokemon Web Center, just the basic Elite Trainer box that you go to Walmart and Target, you pay $55 for right now. I'm going to give you an inside price. Roughly about $28 per ETB. Some may be high, maybe by $1 or $2. But your boy is on spot with that price. All right, so just think, when you're going to Walmart, Target, LGS stores paying about $28 for an Elite Trainer box that you're paying $54 for. So keep that price point in mind when you go and you're buying Elite Trainer boxes, and then you find a deal for $39.99. Just remember that cost. At what a Elite Trainer box, not a special Elite Trainer box. I'm not talking about a premium Pokemon Center one. I'm talking about a regular Elite Trainer box cost to a LGS from a distributor is about $28. Could be $1 higher, could be $1 lower, and then also can be a little lower, slightly lower, because of how much product that distributor, that LGS is buying, how much product is buying. All right, so some LGSs have a little bit deeper pockets, so they have, like Southern Hobby, will give them a larger allocation because they are spending more. And the more you spend with LGSs, with distributors, guys, they open up a better price for that LGS. Okay, so the more money an LGS buys from a distributor, that savings gets passed down to the LGS from the distributor. All right, from that standpoint, per box unit, they get a discount because they're doing larger volume. So distributors love LGSs that are spending tons of money, and they're willing to give discount. All right, but roughly LGSs are right around $28 per unit on a Elite Trainer box. Your basic Elite Trainer box, whatever it is, Temporal Forces, Paldean Fates, whatever. Roughly about $28 per unit, give or take $1 less or $1 more. In some instances, can be slightly lower depending on how big that LGS store is and how much money they're actually pumping. And then they could have other distributors they're buying from too. All right, and the deals are going to get better or worse depending on how much money that LGS is putting into that next distributor's pockets. All right, so just remember that when you're going out to your local Walmart and Target and you see these $54.99 Elite Trainer boxes, and then you find them for $39.99, just remember that cost. Hey, these are a better deal at $39.99. So look for the deals, knowing that you now know some inside information. Thanks to your boy. Looking out for you guys. All right. So without further ado, guys, I want to thank everybody, every one of you guys. I appreciate all of you guys. I thank everybody for stopping by. Pat That's Power Channel, Galoop. We got somebody else that stopped by. Appreciate every one of you guys for stopping by, man. Really appreciate all the love and the support. All right. I will be back here next Sunday and Monday with more videos for you guys. It seems like those are the best days that I can do. And more videos coming down the pipeline for you guys. All right. So I thank all of you guys. All right. if this video served your subscription. To become a subscriber, welcome to Pokemart TCG. We're heading into, for some, unfamiliar territory, but it's new territory for me, into some uncharted waters that we're going to be testing throughout the year. See how it goes when I finish up renovations. So, yeah. I look forward to the renovations. I look forward to the next stage and the next installment of Pokemart TCG, the next part of my journey here on the channel. Look forward for that, and the exciting times. We'll be able to clip the red rope. We'll be able to take the scissors and clip the red rope, opening the door, and let's say, let the games begin, because they will be rolling, guys. That's it. Remember to get out there and catch them all. Remember to get catch them all. And have what? Have a ball. I'll see all of who? All of y'all. All of you people. I'm talking to all you guys. All you viewers. And what? The next video. So with that said, guys, I'll see you on the next video. With that said, guys, roll it. Peace. Whole lot of love. Whoop. Love. Love backwards, however. I can do love like this, right? Whoop. There we go. A little heart shape. Heart shape. Love for you. High five. I'll see all you guys in the next video. Thanks for your support. Like, comment, subscribe, share out this video on all your social medias. And I'll see all of you guys on the next video. Guys, have a great rest of the work week. Work for me starts tomorrow. I'll see you back here next Sunday and Monday with another awesome video. Peace.